What's going on YouTube? It's your boy D Bellboy, aka Mr. Black Ranger here, coming back at you with another Kingdoms of Amalur The Reckoning video. So, last time on here, as you can see, the bodies of my enemies piled among us. We ended up fate shifting all of these dudes into oblivion and taking what was most precious from them, aka their lives, meaning don't face me and you will get to live. Yeah, so we talked to Karth in the, or my bad, Agarth in the last one, and pretty much found out that we are no longer bound by fate, which means we can do whatever the heck we want. And yeah, and we can subsequently suck everybody else's fate from him. So he told us to go see, we had to go see one of the better fate weavers than him in a town around the bend here. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick up here and see where today's adventure takes us. So yeah, if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me some comments down there underneath the bottom. Oh yeah, oh, the Legend of Dead Kel, that's the DLC stuff. Like I said, we'll get to that once, hopefully once we get to close to the end, as well as I know I got if you pre-ordered this, you got like some of the special edition stuff there, so. Alright, so these are lore stones. So what these do, you actually click on them and they actually tell you a story. The story is actually told from the core, I want to say, I think it's like the Court of Ballads. Once we hit there, I'll explain a little bit more about the how the Fae folk work in general, but for now we're just going to play this through.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Well, let's just make your day. Sounds like a really good person. Yeah, we're making our way downtown. No, I'm not even gonna go there with you guys. But yeah, we're making our way to our first little starter town here. What's in the rocks? What you got in the rocks? Ooh, a leather hood. And we don't have one, so we're gonna equip that. Heck yeah. And we're gonna add that to our junk. And I know what you're thinking, well, why didn't it get on there? Because I have the helmets turned off because I like to see our beautiful red hair. Run around, collect some of these. Oops. Run around collecting some of these reagents on the ground. See if we can get anything. And here it is, our first town. Looks like we got a situation going on here. Let's take a look. Gorhart, our first town. And it's not gonna go away until we actually look at the until we look at the map, because since we're now able to fast travel, since we have a place. Yep, on the world map, select our locations, blah, blah, blah. I've shown it to you last video. Literally, this is how big the game is. And zooming right along in, there we are, right there in this small little city of Gorhart. Well, town, actually. And yeah, this game expands way out of here. So there you go. Now, let's get back to what's happening here in town.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Ooh. Sounds like somebody's a little hurt down here.
Keep moving. This business doesn't concern you.
Well, maybe
Unless
it
you're an expert
does.
scholar on the Fae, I'd suggest you move along. No reason to be out in the open with the Red Legion about. What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace. At least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion. Bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red, the dead Idward. They say he drinks the blood of his captives, that he consumes their souls. Or perhaps those are just rumors. You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands.
Shh, I know you're hurt, lady, but we're trying to get information here.
I don't know if you noticed, but St. Ordwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fae's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests. Not at all. The Brothers of St. Ordwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind those closed doors.
And generally, I'm only going to, like I said, since I played this, I'm only going to talk to them about the relevant. Hey, lady, I'm talking to people here. Suck it up. Rub some dirt on it real quick. But yeah, I'm only going to be talking to the people about the main quest line, and then a few of their informational tabs just about what's relevant. No need to go in there because it can make these videos a little bit lengthy. So.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds.
Who attacked this girl?
It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though.
I'd like to help. Just so she could stop yelling at us.
Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I'm a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
Alright then, tell us a little bit about the village there, buddy.
We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days. Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Gorhart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing. I'm the Warden of Gorhart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace. I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home, but these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark.
This Crystal War.
Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Gorhart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams.
Yeah, what's that?
She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Bye now.
Cool. So now if we talk to her so we can... Dagnabbit, woman, I can hear you over here. Let's hurry up and go into the doggone blacksmith shop here. Because I think we need some stuff to break down.
Welcome.
Alright, so... yeah, forges allow you to craft your own personal weapon, armor, and using black myth skill, blah, 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 blah. Crash course here. Craft salvage. Salvage... Oh, God, really? Okay. All unequipped weapons, armor, in your inventory will appear here. Select one, press A to salvage, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted with all of these tutorials that I know how to do, here's how salvaging works. See crap you want, you actually press the A button to salvage it. It gives you tool, it gives you, it breaks it down into linings, bare materials, as well as hilts and handles. You use those to craft weapons. Same thing for armor. It breaks it down to basic paddings, whatever, and there are different tiers of weapons as well as armor. It goes like the base one is iron, and it jumps up to like steel, and then there's like other ones higher up. I can't remember everything, well, but you'll see it as we go along. So, like I said, we are playing as a champion, which means we want hammers, long swords, great swords, as well as wands, staffs, and chakrams. So that is, and we can focus on like your regular kite shields, or we can also focus on talismans. Like I said, I like focusing on talismans, so that's what we're going to focus on. Everything else can get sold for money. So we're salvaging hammers, blah blah blah, thank you. And there it is, the iron plum. That is the main thing that you would need to make a hammer. Don't care for any of this armor, blah blah blah. We'll salvage, like I said, we're salvaging the staff. And actually, we are going to salvage our iron helms, because once we hit a certain level, then we are actually going to start swapping over to our heavy iron robe. But as of right now, leather is going to be good, because we're not going to need anything to hit that hard. We want more crit than anything. Long sword. And screw it. We'll do a bow too. Cool. So, crafting. My kingdom for tutorials. Yes, so blah 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 blah. I'll explain it here again. So there we have it. You can see we have weapons, warrior armor, rogue armor, mage armor, back to weapons. So you need each item to, in order to each of the required items. You will need 2 of those in order to craft whatever item you want. So for the hammer, you need a plumb and you need a shaft. Don't get any weird ideas, but yes, you need a plumb and a shaft. And then as you see next to it that says bonus, as you level up your blacksmithing skill, you can actually add in rivets, you can add in bindings, and then the very last one is a gem. So like I said, you get your sagecraft. Once you get your sagecraft up, it allows you to combine gems to make completely broken gems that you can socket in this gear. And like I said, like you can pretty much craft your way to victory in this game. It is literally so stupid how well you can craft your way to victory in this game. So honestly, that's more than likely we're probably going to craft our way to victory, but I'm not going to make it as broke. I'll try to like restrain us a little bit, unless you guys, like I said, actually, you know what? Put it down in the comments if you guys want to see me be broke, like completely, totally OP in this. Let me know, or if you guys want to just see me play it normally, play restrained. Let me know in the comments, because I can totally do that for this. Like I have no problem just running through and like raffle stomping everything that comes our way in this game. But that's generally how crafting armor and weapons works. And then when it comes to like when it comes to alchemy, as well as sage smithing with the oh goodness, with the crystals and everything, it works the same way. You go to a bench, you get your materials, you fuse them, and it gives you something better. Alright, so I'm gonna run and get this free stuff real quick, because like I said, we can totally break things here to get money. And talk to old girl here.
Welcome to Gorhart, the last settlement before the Feylands. I fill your pack today.
By shopping and by selling all my junk. Booyah. And let's see, what do you have for sale? A regular iron greatsword. Birch staff. Birch scepter. And copper talisman. And it's actually better than what I have. And it's on, what, it's like 72? Sure. Gimme. And what accessories? A hardy ring, huh? Anything? Yes, give me all the lockpicks. And, ooh. Okay, 7,200 for a backpack. You want backpacks. Anytime you see merchants sell these backpacks, buy them, because when I tell you get a lot of crap in this game, you get a lot of crap in this game. It's not even funny. Okay, that's everything.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. And so we're going into our inventory, going to our armor slot. Way down. There we go, equipping our better talisman. Alright, and why the heck do we have this? Add the junk, junk. And we're gonna break that down on. And we're gonna, yes, break that down. Okay, yep, and sell the rest of our junk here.
Yes, what do you need? Come see me again.
Yes, I will. You can trust me. We're gonna be knowing each other really well because of all the crap we're gonna get. Bruh, you haven't moved her inside yet? You're just gonna let the wound fester and infect? You are right, bro. You are a horrible warden. Like, bruh, like, oh god, you know what? No, I don't even care anymore. I don't care. Alright. Because back here is a chest. I'm going to pick this lock. Oh, too far. There we go. Alright. Is it better than what we got? No, it's not. So we're going to just take it all. Cool, that's that. Let's run over here. There was, yes, in this here. An iron longsword. Like I said, we're going to take it all. on my mini map, like I know you're wondering, well, how you know that's there? So that loot, that detect hidden skill that we got, it actually shows the whatchamacallit, the boxes there for me on where all the hidden items are. So we're actually gonna go pick up some more. I think like it's about 2 more quests, and then we're gonna go talk to Area on the Hill and finish our first quest.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
What is this formula?
It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
Sounds like the pre version of the T virus there. It's disgusting.
His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn.
Eager to learn? Was he now?
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnor Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe.
Cool. So where is
He
it?
always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things.
Indeed they do. So tell me a little bit about this Agnor Hall.
The villagers believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working. I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated.
And this Red Legion.
Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almine settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem.
And just a little bit more about your experiments here.
For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever.
How do you now?
Farewell.
Very well then, I will help you in your misguided attempt to do good, but instead did evil. Oh, hey there, Mr. Guardman. Which way are you going? Of course you'll be going the way I need to go. Fine, then. I won't even bother you.
Need supplies? Try the corner shop.
I don't want to go to the corner shop. Do.
Herc doesn't like loafers.
I don't care what Herx likes. But thanks for that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, actually, no. This is a good one. So, just like in any typical action RPG with fantasy, it's no good if you can never go rogue. So if you guys want to go rogue, release some stress while playing this game, just crouch and press up on the D-pad, and as you can see, you can go into aggressive mode and you can kill and destroy and pillage and do just about anything you want. Now, there are repercussions for doing this. You aren't going to be allowed back in town because the guards are going to attack you on sight. But hey, if you just need to get it out of your system, it's there. Blah. Okay, yes, please. Okay. And waiting for him to go up the stairs and his eye to go away. Okay, so now we are going to take this greater healing potion because we are going to need it. Alright, so now going to the inventory to consumables. Quick lesson on how stealing works in this game. So as you can see, the greater healing potion right here, it has a red hand next to it. That means you have stolen it, and it cannot be sold to any regular trader that's in the game. You actually have to go to a bandit camp in order and speak to a fence in order to fence it. However, that does not stop you from using it, and that does not stop you from wearing it. Now, if you do commit an act while an evil act while wearing it, they will take it from you though. So do be mindful of that. But you can you can also salvage it and break down the item, and it will be removed from out of your inventory. So do be mindful that stolen items will take up more inventory space until you either fence it, break it down, or use it. All this. Blah. Cool. Oh yeah, add all of these to junk. Uh-oh. I think I added something to the junk I didn't need to. Oh, nope. They're all added junk. Cool. Alright, let's go. And, yeah, so this is how you make potions. There you see. Let's hop in. You can create if you, actually, let's go to experiment. Yes. Okay, so experiment, you can put into all the items, the plants that you collect. You put in 2. It gives you a potion as you level up your alchemy. The alchemy, I believe that's what it is. Hold on, let me double check. Ability? No, not abilities. Where is it? Skills. Yeah, as you level up your alchemy here, you can actually get more. You can unlock more slots, and you can put more items in. The more items you put in, it allows you to get. It allows you to create different recipes. So I know, like, you can actually create experience potions. That we can create that greater health potion that I just took. But that's going to be a long ways off from that. You actually have to spec into it and put a pretty decent amount of. Okay, buddy. I don't, like I said, I don't care about hurt. But yes, you have to put a decent amount of points into it in order to actually be any decent with it, as well as good lord, you're still moaning. But yeah, you'd have to put any amount of points. You'd have to put any amount of points into alchemy, and putting points into alchemy allows you to actually it actually allows you to get more and better results from plants. So running around picking up the plants, you actually get more the more you put in alchemy.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mtharu is at work.
Oh, you need aid here, Father Dinwell.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Faelands does not fall upon deaf ears. And many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
Why are you so worried? He's a grown man.
Odorath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts. I fear for Brother Egan's soul. He knows nothing of the world of Fae and Alpha, trust and temptation. He is like a baby, eyes wide at the world around him.
That does sound like he's gonna need some help. Fine then, you got me.
Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fae ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms. Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village.
Cool. So tell me a little bit about this brother Egan.
He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, rash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power.
A little bit about you and yourself
I
here.
have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
That's nice, but personally I don't trust priests.
The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying. Bless you, child.
Alright. And
Are
then,
you content to live among the lives of the mission? They look down their eyes at you. They laugh at your ignorance. To the
Okay.
half-truth.
okay, lady, crazy lady spouting exposition outside of church. It totally sounds like it's gonna be not good. Good old Ostorder.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn.
Who the heck are you, buddy?
That's me, warsworn since before you've been drawing breath. An oathblade near as long.
What?
Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade.
Okay.
Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur.
Sure. Join me up.
You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are 2 brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word.
Who are these brothers?
We've had our eyes on those 2 for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Osgar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order.
You got yourself a deal, buddy.
Right then.
Work, work, work.
All right, I think we got all the quests here, but before we leave, the next thing we're going to talk about... Yes, it is. We're going to talk to this guy. So...
Come in, rest your boots by the fire, and drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorhart Inn.
So, now, Arnik here is a trainer. So you hit Y and it shows you exactly what he will train you in. So he will give us +1 to detect hidden. Now the way these works though is that once you as you can see up at the top, it says required skill level. You must be within level 0 to level 3. If you are higher than level 3, he will not teach this to you. However, what you can do in order to circumvent this is, as you remember, Agarth, who we talked to in the last video where we started at the beginning, he is a Fate Weaver. So you can talk to Fate Weavers to reset all your skills, all your ability points. Once you do, if you've got the coin left over from doing after the reset, you can come and talk to any trainer as long as you are within that required skill level, and you can learn that actual skill, and it'll actually save you a couple of points. So as you're playing the game, don't always be so eager to spend all your money, because there is a ton of these basic trainers around. So if you want to like save up a few skill points to get a free skill well, not really free, but if you want to get a free skill taught to you by these trainers, then you can go do that to free up a point to put somewhere else. So just wanted to share that with you.
What's this?
Yeah, now we're about to go whoop some ass.
Nice to see you.
Slight ass, because we have to go find we gotta go find our Fae up on the hill. And what you see over here though, guys, that's the prison. So like I said, you can totally do whatever you want to, like in aggressive mode, but if you get caught, they remove all your gear and you get stuck in the prison. You can break out of the prison, but you're still going to be a fugitive, so you can't go into town for a while. Alright, so now we are off and on our own. Take it all, take it all, take it all. Man, look at this area. This game, and I'm not even gonna sit here and say like this game is the perfect game ever. It was flawed, because as you can literally see, old girl was like in the middle of the floor, and we were talking to somebody, and you could still hear her in the background yelling. But what it does, right? The combat and these visuals, man. I tell you, this is nothing compared to the actual open area. Once you hit the plains, if you think this looks great, wait till we get there. I can't even describe it how well it looks. They did a good job. I'm so upset that this isn't gonna actually have a sequel or any spin-offs. However, if anybody or developer is watching this, please make like a spin-off or something. I totally want it. There we go. Alright. Oh, I forgot I had Thunderstaff. Is there more? No one else. That was, well, there you have it, folks. The first combat after leaving the building. Nothing too hard for the starting area here. That's a junk. Take that. Ooh, a chest. A hard one. Well, didn't mean to break that. Ow. Aha. Scepter. Yes, we are taking this. And yeah, taking it all. Okay. Actually, good time for me to show you how scepters work. Doop, doop. Oops. Primary. That's what it. There we go. It's 34. We'll swap so that way we don't have two of the same element going on here. So yeah, scepters. Scepters are literally exactly think of them like laser guns. Pew 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 pew, and that's how scepters work. Charge it up, bow. One big power shot. Scepters.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know. Strange. She could be mistaken for a fate weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. My, you should have seen it. Our rooster, she said, will change into a man, and the man will become he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you will never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to pet buttons on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Well, that sucked. I was not trying to get into combat while that was playing. I'm going to take all of this stuff and take all of that. And which one? Where is it? It's... No. There we go. Lore stones. There we go.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a fate weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. My, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Oh god, you know what? That's my bad. I probably should have just not even replayed that. I forgot how horrible these jokes were. I am sorry for subjecting you to the terrible form, and I mean terrible form of whatever that was, because it sure wasn't comedy. And... pick the lock. Take it all. Hey, and a shrine. Tierden. What is that? What does that give us there? Its effects. Tierden's charge. Temporary. Oh, plus 20% damage. Why, yes. Don't mind if I do. Gives a new meaning to hammer time.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You are different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Not really, but tell me a little bit about yourself, Aerie.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless.
Yes. None of these are relevant yet.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Farewell.
Cool. So we're going to need a strong healing substance in order to heal her. Sounds like something I picked up in Nanny Henry's office down there, doesn't it? Oh, bandits, eh? Don't run. Come here. You wanted this. And now all of y'all. No one else? No one else? Bruh, 3-on-1 and that's all y'all got? Pathetic. You call yourselves bandits. See, if this was Dark Souls, I'd have a challenge. You guys would actually be a challenge. You guys should get good. You hear me? In whatever world you're reincarnated in, get good. All three of you. Do better. Alright, heading back into the inn because this is where the quest...
I'm exhausted.
I know, bro. Had to take out 3 bandits. They weren't even that tough. Exhausted me mentally. It could have been better.
What is it?
Where he's at? There he is.
You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorhart would be a ruin by day's end.
Alright, bruh. Alright, I'll go.
You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming.
Nah, bro, I'm dreaming right now because I could have swore you just went cross-eyed on me. But gotcha, bro.
Farewell.
And there you have it. We did our first mission in Gorhart. So there are a set amount of missions that you can do, and okay, bro. I don't care about her. Jesus. But yeah, there is a certain amount of missions that you can do in every city. Once you do, you actually get the achievements for doing all the missions there. But this is gonna wrap it up for this episode, though. The next episode, I want to say, I believe where was it? Not here. Building bridges. Brother. Yeah. We are going to find Nanny Henry's apprentice. That is what we're going to do next. Because I remember telling you guys at the start of this. For those of you who look at speed runs and look at Bloodborne speed runs, and in particular, there's a speedrunner by the name of Jesus Here's Toast, and he loves to talk about the ladders in the game. Well, wait until you see the doors in this game, because I'm going to be a proponent for the doors. But like I said, that's going to have to wait until next episode. So, like a normal spiel here from me, guys. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to tell me what I can do different, I can do better, go ahead and leave me that comment down below, because your input is always appreciated. As well as, like I said from previous, if you want to see me be overpowered in this run, let me know in the comment section. If you don't want me to be overpowered and restrain myself as well, let me know down there. Also, okay, thank you, lady. Jeez, go do your patrols. I'm trying to do my outro here. But yeah, and if you like the content here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button, so that way you guys can always get notified whenever I upload. Thanks for watching, guys, and like always, we're always good like grandma's cookies.